going on? I'm on the road right now. I didn't have time to make the not Raw review, but WWE Roadblock review. This is my review right now. So this is your 2016 WWE Roadblock review. I didn't really like the show. It had some good elements on it. I would say the best match on the card was the Kaz and Enzo versus for the tag team champions versus the Revival, Dash and Dawson. That was pretty much the best match. The second best I would have to say would be surprisingly the Jack Swagger and Chris Jericho. Why Jack Swagger was on the card and AJ Styles was not, even Kevin Owens wasn't, I don't know. But the first match was the New Day versus the League of Losers. When it was Barrett and Sheamus, and for the New Day who was in, it was Kofi and Big E. Basically, they went over with the big ending on Barrett, or I don't really know. It was the match. It was a New Day match. It could have been better if it was with someone else, but it was for what it was. It was alright. Then, like, the crowd popped big. Next match was the Kaz and Enzo versus the Revive, Dash and Dawson. Great spots. Enzo was on fire this match. I guess he was like, yo, I'm going on the main roster, so let me show him what I can do. And yes, he showed off and showed out. After that, I want to say the Sami Zayn and Stardust match. It was okay. It was an alright match. Could have been better. Sami Zayn goes over with the hula kick. I forget the name of it. He goes over Stardust. Next match. I want to say that Chris Jericho versus whatchamacallit. What's his name? I just said his name. That's bad. It's on the tip of my tongue. Jack Swagger. I don't even know why he's still employed. But yeah, Jack Swagger. It was a pretty decent match. Jericho cuts a great promo on AJ Styles before the match. Basically cuts a promo on the crowd, and I love Heel Jericho. He does his thing, so kudos to Heel Jericho. After that, there was pretty good match. Match after that, it was like so unforgettable. Brock Lesnar versus, it was supposedly Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, but it ended up being Brock Lesnar versus Luke Harper, and the match was like, it was a squash match. Brock goes over and Bray Wyatt runs from not run, but speed walks away from Brock Lesnar. It was stupid. I didn't care. I could care less about it. So far, the pay-per-view was like, not even pay-per-view, but that show was like, I don't know. It was like a throwaway show. It wasn't even longer than Raw. Was longer than that. It just could have been another Raw show. Like, then it was like Natalya versus Charlotte. It was an okay match for what it was. It was this one spot where Charlotte had her in a finger four, and she was screaming tap, tap, and like with no kind of charisma or just enthusiasm. Natty was just like, no, I'm not gonna tap. Like, it was like, you've been doing this for years, Natty. Come on, a little more. Give us a little more to work with. But yeah, she loses with Flair interrupting, of course, and Charlotte getting the roll-up win. Then was the main event, and it was like, The first part was and then it picked up after a while. And then this is the dumbest thing. The ref counted to 3. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose win. I'm not gonna lie, I popped big. The crowd popped. Then the ref was like, no, his foot was on the ropes. Okay. So then Triple H goes to pin him. His foot is clearly, the ref is right there. His foot is clearly on the ropes. So let me get this straight. Only when it's convenient after the 3 count, usually it's 1, 2, oh, the foot's on the ropes. No. Then it's 1, 2, 3, oh, the foot's under the ropes. No. When did it change? Like, once it counts to 3, it was like, oh, there was no like changing it. Now all of a sudden they changed it. He counted to 3. He pinned him. That's it was done. He pinned them. 1, 2, 3, and then the ref like, oh, his foot was on the ropes, but Triple H's foot was on the ropes, and then it's like so many matches was like replays where like they'll go back and see that a person was clearly cheated, and no, we're not going to take it back then, but now it's convenient because it's Triple H, I guess, but it was stupid. Triple H wins with the pedigree, and that was the pay-per-view. That's it. Nah, nothing else. They could have at least had Sin Cara lose the title here to like either Chris Jericho or AJ Styles. So, spice up the AJ Styles and Chris Jericho match. It's going to be obviously at Mania. It'll spice a little something up. Or just had a Kevin Owens match, or at least had Dolph Ziggler on it. But they had like Jack Swagger. It was stupid. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was the pay-per-view. It was mediocre, and I can't even say it was a good pay-per-view. One match doesn't make a good pay-per-view. One great, it was a really good match, and that was an NXT match on it too. So the crowd's chanting NXT. That's sad. The NXT match overdid all the main roster matches. It's whatever. But yeah, that's my WWE Roadblock review. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be good. I'll holla.